What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and today we're doing the live reaction to One Piece 837. If you remember, in the last chapter, Luffy starts getting into it with Cracker. We find out that he has 6 arms, and apparently he says he can do up to 1,000. And Brule has captured Chopper and Carrot. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, we find out that Lola is the son or the daughter of Big Mom. So let's get into the latest chapter, Luffy versus Commander Cracker. A little bit longer than the last chapter, which is very nice. Cracker, by the way, is one of the top 3 generals for Big Mom's army. He's known as a sweet commander, so it's very similar to the 3 calamities of Kaido. We did find out that his bounty is 860 million. And like I talked about in my last video, these guys, I mean, Luffy has done so much to get 550 million. Or 500 million, so much. But he doesn't kill. And I think that's what separates these 860 million and 1 billion bounties from his own 500 million. The fact that these guys probably decimate lives. So it talks about how insane Luffy is to get such a huge bounty without actually killing anybody. Okay, so Luffy versus Commander Cracker. Page is, it looks like the Shanks crew here looking at the bounty. From the decks of the world, the 500 million man arc. Volume 24, within the ruins of a certain island, the Red Hair Pirates. And you got Yaffy, I believe his name is, some dude that I don't know with long yellow hair, the monkey guy in the back. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's dope picture. I'm glad he's probably looking at his son, actually. That's pretty dope. Okay, color art, who cares? Another piece of color art. Alright, so here we go. I am Cracker the Biscuit Knight. Pretzel is the name of my trusty blade. Well, he's got a lot. It is a unique weapon that has no peer. A clash against not only a Yonko executive, but a man with a bounty of over 800 million. How did he grow those extra arms? Even his self-proclaimed one-of-a-kind sword multiplied. I was just saying that. I shall baptize you with a new world cleansing. He's also got multiple legs, too, it looks like. So that's very interesting. He's got this weird shield kind of thing on both sides. I feel like that's important somehow. It's got like 6s on them. That's very interesting. Nami's like, let's fall back for now, Luffy. This guy's probably one of the executives. And he's like, huh? So I wonder why he reacts to that, because he's like, ugh. Like he's kind of like, Cracker's like, how does she know that, almost? And Luffy's like, I don't wanna. Puts his finger in his thing. Gear 3rd, right off the bat. Boom, Gear 3rd. Gomu Gomu no. And he's like, you've given yourself nowhere to run. Elephant gun! Boom! The shield comes, bam, blocks it, but it's doing some damage because it's all pressed up on him, and he's like, ugh. And then he forces it back, like, yeah. And then Luffy goes flying, ah! And he goes, attacks, boom, attacks with all 3, and Luffy puts up his haki and blocks it, bam, bam. And then he gets thrown back, whoo, bam. And then Cracker's running at him on all 6 legs, and Luffy's like, damn it! And he opens up his eyes, and then more attacks. Boom! All 6 blades this time. Luffy jumps out the way. Hack! Boom! Alright, next page. And Cracker's like, pretzel! Because Luffy's upside down in the air looking back at him. He's like, pretzel! And he's throwing it. Roll! Boom! Does he hit him with a fist or the blade? You can't really tell because you just see a bunch of the impact there. Oh no, he ends up stabbing Luffy just a little bit, just a tiny bit. And Luffy's like, blah! And he gets thrown into the trees. Boom, 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 boom. It just gets thrown through 1, 2, 3 of the trees. And all the trees that are alive and whatnot, they're like, no, yeah! And then boom! And then there's like a freaking, he ends up crashing into like one of the actual Sweet Cake buildings. And Nami's like, oh. And then the father is like, oh, he's got a little thing. And this dude is still kind of, Cracker's still kind of like, ugh. Brulee's laughing like, everyone's just standing there, kind of shocked. And the dust is like clearing, and then he's like, ugh. The Cracker's like, Nami's like, this is so bad. We're up against a crew of a Yonko. We've been underestimating these guys greatly. Even Luffy was overpowered by one of her underlings. Luffy, run! Ooh, hold your horses, darling. You should be more concerned about me. And me, Jew, and that's the tree. I know exactly what you're feeling. You're terrified, aren't you? Ooh, the so-called worst generation. Tell me just what exactly is supposed to be the worst about you all. All you've really managed to do is get your 15 minutes of fame during your journey along the first half of the Grand Line. I can't tell you the countless pirates I've witnessed in my lifetime who would confidently boast and ramble about how their captain would become the next pirate king, and without fail, each and every time they would hit the wow, I can't even get that word across, proverbial wall. Alright, that's gonna leave some comments, and their expressions would quickly turn to despair just like yours. Now that I think about it, during these past 2 years, a few of your colleagues had the misfortune of wandering into Mama's territory. Captain Kidd, Apu, the Roar of the Sea, Gang Bagay, and Oroge, the Mad Monk. So that's interesting because Captain Kidd, we last saw, if I remember, captured by Kaido. He was going into a allegiance with Apu and Basil Hawkins, if I'm remembering this correctly. And guys, you can correct me in the comments. He was going into an allegiance with Apu and Basil Hawkins, and Kaido ended up landing there. And we soon find out that afterwards, Apu is now working for Kaido. We don't know what happened to Basil Hawkins, but Kidd has been thrown in like a makeshift jail. Gang Bagay obviously is now with Big Mom's crew. He's sworn allegiance, though it looks like he's doing his own plot. And Oroge the Mad Monk was up in Sky Island with Kidd, or with Kaido, before Kaido jumped. So very interesting that they said that they met misfortune of wandering into Mama's territory, because I mean, besides, yeah, that's really it. They should all be out of Big Mom's territory, unless if they were defeated there and then left. Oh, okay, so here's Brule. Other than Bagay, who quickly realized where he stood in the pecking order and quickly came to the understanding that becoming one of our subordinates was in his best interests, each and every last one of them were swiftly escorted from our territory without so much as even catching even a glimpse of Mama herself. The only one who even managed to put up any semblance of a fight was Oroge the Mad Monk. That snot-nosed punk actually succeeded in taking down one of our commanders. In case you're wondering, until that little incident took place, we had 4 commanders instead of our current 3, so he killed one. But that was as far as he could take things. All he really accomplished was riling up Mama to the point that she sent in Brother Cracker to put him in his place. No one escapes from this forest. I'm sure his corpse is probably rotting off somewhere around here. That doesn't make sense. He was up in Sky Island. So Brule drops the mirror, by the way. It falls on the ground. Listen carefully. The place you're standing at now is the place where all dreams come to die in the new world. Nami's like, standing toe-to-toe with a Yonko? Ha! Talk about wishful thinking. You won't even get the chance to lay a finger on Mama. Infiltrate the tea party? Stop the wedding? Getting your little friends back? And she's crawling out of the mirror. Absurd! Unthinkable! And preposterous! You sealed your fates when you willingly stepped into this forest! And she's grabbing Nami's leg. And you shall all perish without ever even knowing what Mama looks like. Come, little girl, join your pals inside my mirror world. Nami's like, no! I'll take my sweet berry time shredding all of you into pieces. On the other side. She's like, pound! Get off her, Brule! He throws a punch. Brule backs off like, ah! She's like, ah! Where's her freaking weather tact? And she rolls on the ground. She's like, thank you. Brule's like, stepfather, pa! No, just pound. You've really gone and done it now. No matter how you slice it, your actions just now qualify as a rebellion against Mama. She's like, you're finished, you fool. There's no coming back from this. Pound is like, oh, she has it. Thunderbolt! Tempo! Bam! Freaking electrocutes the ever-living shiznit out of Brule there. Brule's like, yeah! Boom. It just falls backwards. The trees, they're like, tremble. They're like, Brule will definitely show up again. She can appear just about anywhere there's a mirror. That's Pound talking. Nami's like, sorry, looks like I dragged you into our mess. It's like, truth be told, nothing's really changed. My ex-wife had already given her subordinates the directive that they could kill me at their leisure. But never mind that. Are you really friends with Lola? Yes, there's no doubt it's her. Which means that her mom is in fact Big Mom. The fact that everyone trembles at the sight of this card is proof. I'll definitely be putting this to good use, Lola. And everyone's like, the Rabbit Knight is over there too. Okay, so the site of where Luffy got tossed, and all the people are like, holy crap, Sir Cracker, this is way more than we bargained for. Hey, this is no time to panic. Do not forget you have one job and one job only within these seducing woods. So it's like all the flowers and whatnot. They're like, you could run around all you want, but do not ever give them an exit from this forest. Okay, so now it looks like they're trying to, the forest is coming to cover him. And he's like, Gomu no! Hawk Gatling! Boom! Mad punches. And this dude is like, hard biscuit! Boom, he's got the shields again. Luffy's like, damn it! This guy's Boshuko is harder than anything I've come across. Boom, 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 boom. He gets closer. Do. But Cracker looks like he's flipping over for whatever reason. No, he just does like he presses him with the shield, and Luffy's on the ground like, So yeah, he's got a bunch of shields, and like I said, those shields were going to come in of importance. He's like, take heed. If you truly consider Vinsmoke Sanji your friend, just leave him be. He is a bona fide prince from a powerful country. His roots occupy a territory that you mere peasants could never hope to touch. He shall be wed to the perfect wife and lead a carefree life without any troubles. Right here, alongside us. You want to take him back? Honestly, how selfish can you be? You would have the nerve to destroy the happiness of a man you dare call your friend? Luffy's like, huh? Even if by some miracle you were able to reach him once more. The man of royal blood would simply let out a sigh of exasperation and say in no uncertain terms, leave this instant. The sight of all you lowly pirates sickens me. And, he's got his hand on Luffy. Luffy's like, ugh. And everyone's like, Gomu no! And then freaking, again, Cracker's like, the hell? He's like, shock. Kongon! Damn, he's using it right now. Boom! Breaks the shield. Cracker's like, ugh! Gets flipped. Bang, 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 bang. Holy crap. Everyone's like, what? Sir Cracker! He's like, ugh. He's on the floor. Don't you ever put words in Sanji's mouth. And even if he was happy and didn't want to leave here, there's no way he'd ever speak like that to us. Gear 4 shows no mercy. So, fuck your shield. I'm just going to use my trump card real quick that I saved until the very end of the fight against Doflamingo, which probably would have took him out in one shot like he just did against Sir Cracker. But good lord. Cracker's down. Shield broken. Don't know where his swords went. On the ground they are. He done flipped 1, 2, 3, 4 times before he finally fell on the ground. And Gear 4 does not play around. Just get that straight. Because, good lord, Luffy, why didn't you do that from the beginning? You messing around and whatnot. So, we'll see if Cracker gets up. But apparently he is very, very strong. He's just a powerful dude. Doesn't look like he has anything special. He's just straight up basic strength, speed, very tough, and a good fighter. Yeah, so that's all there is to that. Good fighting chapter. I really enjoyed that. We haven't seen much fighting besides like actual Luffy fighting in quite a while, so that was good to watch. Thanks for checking out. Let me know in the comments if you think that Cracker's gonna get up. He probably is. I mean, come on. It would be crazy if he's just out for the count for the rest of the series. But yeah, thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, follow. As always, this is Periodic saying see ya.